Welcome back to our channel. It is a beautiful and absolutely fabulous day to dive into the unhinged chaos of Port Charles, and we are so ready to unpack every single detail because things are escalating to a level we never even thought possible. Oh my god. I'm screaming. Okay, but listen, I literally cannot even deal right now with what is happening between Jack Brennan and Nina Reed. I was eating dinner and literally choked on my drink when I saw the spoilers for this. Off the cusp of that insanely steamy kiss they shared, it looks like the two of them are going to be up to so much more earlier in the week. They are actually hitting the sheets, which is insane by the way, considering everything going on with the WSB and the absolute mess they are both tangled in. I mean, the chemistry is definitely there, but I am just like, are you guys serious right now? You have a million other things to worry about. But wait, it gets so much worse. General Hospital spoilers are hinting that Willow Kane is going to make an unpleasant discovery, and I am calling it right now. She catches Brennan and Nina in the act. I am dead. Imagine walking into a room in your own house and seeing your mother hooking up with the former head of the WSB, who literally just faked a locked-in stroke. I would actually pass out on the floor. Willow is going to completely lose her mind. She needs to get it together, I swear, because she is already balancing on a razor's edge. But honestly, Brennan is going to have his fair share of ups and downs this week, because he is going to get some seriously bad news. I am pacing around my living room trying to figure this out. He gets this bad news and then he has to turn around and deliver it later on in the week. I am literally betting my life that this has everything to do with his missing black box. Oh wait, before that happened actually. I forgot to mention earlier, but Valentin Cassadine has Brennan's big black box. Valentin actually thinks this box is full of Ross Cullum's secrets, but it is actually Brennan's. And Valentin has it sitting right there in his house. Carly is living with Valentin, and she is absolutely freaking out. She won't like the idea of him having a WSB anything in her home, especially after everything the WSB has put her family through. But Valentin digs his heels in and convinces her that he knows exactly what he is. Typical Valentin arrogance, honestly. As the days go by, Valentin is going to lay out his plan to trade this box to the WSB. It is unclear if he will be able to get that box open this week, but if he does, my jaw dropped just thinking about it. He is going to soon realize that this doesn't have secrets from Cullum, but is of massive value to Brennan. And don't even get me started on Nina. Nina is going to present a completely crazy idea as the week progresses. I am so sure that she and Brennan are going to devise a wild plan to try to steal that black box back from Valentin. They are desperate. If Valentin hands that over to the WSB, Brennan is completely he is actually done for. So Nina is going to risk everything to help him, which is just so on brand for her. Meanwhile, Carly is keeping a massive secret from Valentin, which is a decision that is honestly going to blow up in her face. Is this about Brick's investigation? Because remember, Sonny Corinthos got Brick to dig up damaging intel about Valentin, but Brick refused to go behind Carly's back. Brick's deal was that he would present the information directly to Carly. So, Carly is going to find out whatever explosive dirt Brick found, and she decides to hide this from Valentin. 2 secrets, 1 house, no way to contain. Sonny is going to get some encouraging news midweek, so maybe Brick has already gathered some intel on Valentin and reported back that the mission was a success. Sonny needs to mind his own business, but we all know he literally cannot help him. Okay, where was I? Right, so across town, the family drama is literally exploding into a million people. Lulu is going to meet up with her former father-in-law, Sonny, and drop the absolute biggest truth bomb of the century. She tells Sonny that Rocco Falconeri, yes, teenage Rocco, was the one who actually shot Director Cullum on not Jason. Jason took the fall for a teenager and got shipped off to a WSB black site in Jakarta for it. Sonny is going to be absolutely floored. I mean, finding out your grandson is a shooter? This will prompt the mob boss to have a real, heavy heart-to-heart with his grandson. Rocco has been carrying so much guilt, and Sonny is probably the only person who can actually understand the burden of taking a life. And speaking of Jason, he and Danny are returning to town this week. They are finally coming back from their father-son getaway, and I am so emotional. General Hospital spoilers suggest that the two needed this father-son time away from the world, so it will be so nice to see Jason and Danny return to PC United. Jason is fundamentally changed from his time in captivity. He is stepping away from the mob, and he is fully prioritizing Danny. Jason is literally all Danny has left. Because, and I am still so incredibly angry about this, Sam has been dead for a long time. Cyrus killed Sam and Dex, which is honestly the most unforgivable thing the writers have ever done. I am literally never getting over it. So Jason has to step up and be the only parent Danny has. It is beautiful, but also so dramatic, because Sonny is going to lose his mind over Jason leaving the business. Let's pivot to the PCPD because it is a flurry of absolute activity right now. Anna Devane is officially returning to work. Yes, the Queen is back. But that means Dante Falconeri has to step down as police commissioner. The very first order of business for Anna is receiving a warning from Jack Brennan. Is this something laced with good intentions, or a threat to stay out of the WSB's way? Knowing Brennan, it's a terrifying mix of both. Anna is not going to back down though. As the days go by, Anna is going to present Harrison Chase with an offer, and there is a very good chance he will get his old detective job back. But wait, Dante is going to test Chase in the days ahead. Dante may want to make sure the man's loyalties lie completely with the PCPD, and not with all the other Quartermain and mob drama he's been tangled up in. Plus, Mayor Laura Collins gives Dante some crucial intel that shifts the whole picture. And then Dante has a suggestion that completely shocks Luke. What could it be? Are they changing custody arrangements for Rocco given the whole shooting situation? I am literally on the edge of my seat. Meanwhile, at General Hospital, the Bridge is back and she is struggling so hard. Britt Westbourne and Dr. Tristan Roberts are going to bump into each other again, and you just know they're going to have another heated confrontation. They got off on the absolute worst foot. Whatever the case, it feels as if Britt will attempt to get her job back at the hospital, but considering her actions when she was last there, going on the run and getting arrested in Tortola, she is going to receive some serious tough love. Britt could be demoted or put on probation. Or both. Honestly, she deserves a break after finding out her Huntington's disease was a fake out with saline syringes, but Tristan is not going to make it easy for her at all. Also, Lucas Jones is going to offer an apology to. I really hope he says he's sorry to Britt for that awful comment he made about liking her better when she thought she was dying. That was so uncalled for and cruel. Lucas has been dealing with so much guilt over Marco Rios dying for nothing, but he needs to make things right with Britt. She has been through actual hell, and she needs her friends right now. Okay, but the most unhinged part of the week? Elizabeth Baldwin is fiercely challenging Willow Kane. I literally paused my TV and texted my friend immediately when I saw this coming. All arrows point toward this being about Drew. Liz has been pushing to expand Drew's communication tools, but she has also been speculating about the house being the reason why he hasn't recovered. After all, Brennan miraculously got better from his stroke in that exact same house, and Drew is still exactly the same. Little does Liz know, right? I was like, are you serious when Liz started putting the pieces together? Willow is the one secretly poisoning Drew with paralytics. And because remember, Willow and Michael have been divorced for a long time. Michael is actually dating Jacinda, which is so wild, but good for him, honestly. He deserves peace. And Willow is legally married to Drew. So Willow is desperately trying to keep her husband paralyzed so he doesn't expose her. If Liz pushes for communication tools, Willow is going to completely spiral. Regardless, the nurse had better be careful not to push Willow that hard, as she has no idea what the woman is capable of to protect herself. Speaking of Willow's ex, Michael Corinthos gets caught completely off guard by something or someone this week. Is this about his ex-wife and her unhinged behavior? As the week progresses, Michael compares notes with Alexis Davis. What could this be about? Alexis is dealing with her own chaos defending Curtis Ashford, but she and Michael are definitely piecing something. I'm calling it now. This is going to end badly for Willow. Mark my words, the walls are closing in on her, and she is going to snap. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, let's talk about Curtis and Portia Robinson. Portia is going to surprise Curtis this week. So here's hoping this is a good surprise and not a bad one. They have been through so much trauma. Curtis is facing an assault trial, Isaiah Gannon is suing him in a massive civil suit, and Portia just gave birth to their baby boy at home. Aunt Stella Henry warned the co-parents to keep their eyes on the prize and focus on the baby's well-being. Fingers crossed that both Portia and Curtis stay on track with creating a calm, positive, and drama-free environment for the newborn. Honestly, this week is so dramatic. The stakes are literally higher than they have ever been. Brennan and Nina scheming, Valentin's dangerous game with the black box, Carly's explosive secrets, Jason's new path with Danny, and Willow literally fighting to keep Drew silenced while Liz closes in. I can't breathe. It is too much, but I am absolutely here for it. Poor Charles literally does not know how to have a quiet week, and I am obsessed. I am going to need a nap after all of this airs. Seriously.